Welcome to Wellness for Life. My name's Raina Zima. I'm with TV3, and today we are talking with Jen Soul from Head Start at Mojave, Ottawa. So, Jen, you are still open, but it's looking a little different these days, isn't it?
It is looking very different, Raina. Good to see you again virtually, even though it's through a screen. Yes, life is looking very different right now for all of us. And boy, you just grin and bear it, don't you? And you do what you have to do to keep plugging away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have, it's June now. I can't believe it's June. We all went home in March, and all of a sudden you snap your fingers and it's June. We do have programs still opening and still going strong. We are in our family childcare world. We have our childcare is opened up again in the 1st of June. And so kids are going again with some adjustments. We're trying to be as safe as we can. So kids don't go when they're sick or they have any symptoms. We screen kids when they come. We have infant and toddler rooms in Park Rapids going strong. We have infant and toddler rooms in Detroit Lakes going strong. Those parents that have been able to go back to work have been able to utilize the services. One of our big things is if you don't have to go out, please don't go out. That's our message. And so families that are not working don't go to childcare that day. So it's only the kiddos that need it that are there. We are screening temperatures and doing a little health screening when they get to school. So, everybody's safe. And if they have any symptoms, they just go home again. And we encourage them to get tested for COVID if there's signs of it. Our staff are being really careful too. We're screening the staff every day before they enter the buildings. We are using masks and scrubs and lots of hand washing and every precaution we can take so that people are safe.
Yeah, so that's your child care services, but you have lots of services through Head Start.
We do. Our home base program is going really strong too right now. It looks very, very different. So our typical home base program is a home visit every week to your house, and that's not happening right now. We're doing virtual visits, so similar to what you and I are doing on Zoom right now. So some people are able to take advantage of a screen visit and actually see some faces through Zoom or another method. Some families are just talking to their home visitor over the phone, and that's okay too. So we're making it work for everybody. And we're trying to be really good to ourselves because this is unusual, so odd, that we can't see each other. And as people, we all have different needs. So some people want to visit more and some people want to visit less, and we try to meet the need wherever the family is at. We and our staff as well. We're trying to be really good to each other and patient through all of the unknowns and answer questions and reassure people the best we can. And it's really been very exciting because relationships are still thriving. And really they're even deeper now than before because of the odd time. I think people are getting closer because of it. So we see families are still working on goals. We have families that are graduating with degrees. We have families that are purchasing houses. We have families that are completing GEDs and chemical dependency treatment, and all that great stuff is still happening. So families are still moving along really, really good. Our preschool programs, they came to a halt in March, but we were able to do some virtual things for the kiddos that way too, and their parents. One thing that's very exciting, our preschool programs all ended in May, but in July, we are working on a we're working on the possibility of doing like a summer camp, like a boot camp kind of thing for our kids that are going to kindergarten, because they missed their last 2.5 months of preschool. And studies show that, there's a learning gap that happens in the summer, and you add a couple more months onto that and the gap just gets a little bigger. So we're working with the CDC and the Office of Head Start to ensure that if we can do a summer camp for kindergarten eligible kids, that we do it safe for everybody, staff, families, kids, everybody, the community. And so we're working on that. And if we're able to do that, it'll be a 3-week like summer camp, and they'll get to come to school for 3 weeks and give them a boost that they'll need for kindergarten.
Very cool. And you are also kind of making plans for the fall.
We are. And we are actually making about 3 plans as we go. And, with COVID, things change every week. So our plans are changing with COVID. So, but we're making 3 plans. One of our plans is to open as usual. The likelihood of that happening, the longer we go is getting slimmer and slimmer, but we're still planning that. And if we're not able to open as usual, we want to open in some kind of capacity. So maybe our classrooms will look different. Right now, the CDC and the Office of Head Start, they are suggesting group sizes of 10 or less. And so none of our groups, for summer or for fall programming for now, would be more than 10 kids. So we're looking at 8 kids and 2 teachers, possibly, is one of our ideas. And so we're looking at how to do that. And there's dilemma because you can't serve the same amount of kids the same amount of time. So we're having lots and lots of discussions about how that can happen. Our policy council parents, we have a very active group, and they are helping us with those decisions. We're following the Office of Head Start. So one of our options is to open on a lower scaled back level. And then our third option is to open like we ended in the just now in the spring. We would do virtual visits. And we want families to have a choice too. So that might be part of our programming, is that parents can choose. Are they comfortable? Are they feeling safe to go to be present in a lower capacity level, or do they like the virtual visits and just the phone support? And so we're looking at lots and lots of options so that everybody's safe.
That's great. And then are you taking applications right now for that?
We are. Yeah, we are. So the best thing people can do is go to Mojave, our website, www.mojave.org. And there's a Head Start link there, so you can apply online for Head Start. And that gets you started. And then one of us will give you a call, and we'll ask you a bunch of nosy questions and get you all signed up for services. Our Head Start is an income-based program, so we do ask for income. We've got some flexibility right now with income because of COVID, so we'll go through all of that with families when they call. We're doing phone interviews right now to lessen the in-person contact, so it looks a little different too. And for anybody who knows Head Start, it feels very, very weird, because Head Start, we love relationships, and we love volunteers, and we love, we just want to be with people, and that looks so different. So it feels different at Head Start, but it's the safest thing we can do right now too, is to limit contact.
Yes, of course, we all want to keep safe. Yeah. And now some of those nosy questions, it's not how clean is your closet, is it? Because I know I would fail on that.
Okay. It is not, because I would not even show you my closet. So nosy questions, when I say that, it's things like, what are the risk factors in your life? What are the stressors that make life really hard for you? So I will ask things like, are you a single parent or are you a two-parent household? I will ask things like, does your child have any behavior concerns that we might be able to help with? Does your child have any learning disabilities? Are you concerned about their speech or their language or their, all their abilities? I'll ask nosy questions like, have you been exposed to domestic violence? Have you been exposed to chemical dependency? Because those real life things make parenting very, very hard. And parenting is hard enough if life were perfect. And so any little extra thing that makes parenting hard is what we want to help people with.
Yes, so, that is the truth. Parenting is hard.
It is so hard.
And then now, what areas do you cover in for Mojave?
Yeah, Mojave Ottawa, our name comes from our counties that we serve. And so Mahnomen is our MA. So we have in Mahnomen County, we have Head Start Preschool, and we have home visiting in Mahnomen County. The HU is Hubbard County. In Hubbard County, we have family childcare, we have home visiting, and we have preschool options. And then the BE is Becker. So in Becker County, we have home visiting options, family childcare options, and preschool options. And OT is Otter Tail. In Otter Tail County, we have family childcare and center-based childcare. And in our, what am I missing? The Wadena County, our WA is Wadena County, and we have family childcare available in Wadena. We are always looking to expand our services. So if there's any family childcare partners out there who might be interested in partnering with Head Start, give us a call because we're always looking for that. Right now in Wadena County, we have a daycare in Burndale, and in Otter Tail we have a daycare in a center in Fergus Falls and in Perham. We're working on a couple other sites in Otter Tail County too, and so that's very exciting.
Well, perfect.
Childcare is always a big need, so I always like to give a shout out to partners if they're looking to change their business up a little bit or get started in childcare. It's a nice way to own your own business and yet to have a little support with it.
Yes, that's a big stress relief for parents is figuring out childcare.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Jen, thank you so much for joining us on Wellness for Life today.
You're welcome.
And thank you for doing what you do and continuing to do it from home, and we appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate talking with you too.
Yes, thank you.
Good day.
Thank you for watching Wellness for Life. Brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gothenburg Chiropractic Clinic, Mojave Ottawa Community Action Partnership, Natural Alternatives, and Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic.